Okay guys, so we do have some clients that request that we wash and change the sheets. The universal sign that the client does want us to change the sheets, we're gonna see the sheets on the bed. So if we do that, we're gonna wanna fold them and we wanna make that look really nice for them when they come home and put them away, or we might be putting it away for them. So there's a certain way to do that. Sometimes it can be tricky with the fitted sheets. They always have a corner on each side. So you wanna take two corners and tuck them inside of one another. You want to find the other side. Take that corner and tuck it inside. Then fold this over. Do a few folds. The trick to this, it doesn't have to look pretty everywhere, it just has to look pretty on the outside. And then this one's gonna tuck in here. So we're just hiding the parts that don't look as nice. Fold that over nice and tight. And then this one folds in this way. Smooth it out. And you got a decent looking folded fitted sheet. Now we're gonna go towards the flat sheet. These sheets can be a little more difficult. This is the bigger bed that we're gonna have, which is a king size bed. Take each corner, get it to the middle. Fold that side, fold down. And then again, we're just gonna hide those spots that don't look so pretty. And Stanton's gonna help us. Fold that part in, that part in. And then again, a nice looking set of sheets. Pillowcases, pretty darn easy. Fold in half, and then quarters, and then 3 times. And obviously, I've done this a few times. So practice makes perfect. Repetition. Go ahead and practice at home. If you don't already have this down, we do have some team members that have done this a lot before, and it looks fab every time. So there you go, that's folding sheets. All right, now we're gonna move into the portion of how to make a proper bed. So I can't say that I'm the best at making a bed, but I've done it enough times to where I can give you some good pointers. So we're gonna take off, obviously this client in particular already has a nicely made bed, but they want us to change the sheets. So I'll show you that. It's probably the most efficient to pull the pillows on each side of the bed. You're gonna do a lot of back and forth, but keeping what was on one side to that particular side is the best idea. So you wanna pull these blankets back. And I'd fold over a couple times so then we don't have to reset absolutely everything. Hopefully this will go right and we can fold it just right back up. Now when it comes to where the dirty sheets go, we're just gonna throw them in a pile in the room. And this is another example of why looking at your checklist is a good thing. Because if there's notes to put it down in the laundry room, or there's a hamper somewhere, some clients actually want us to just throw it in a pile and leave it on the floor. So just depends on the client. We're gonna go ahead and grab the fitted sheet first. You got a 50-50 chance if you got it going the right way. Can sometimes be frustrating, but you'll get used to it. Now it's nice when you are working as a team because you might grab your team member and have them help you. Definitely brings making a bed a lot faster when there's two people. Obviously, I'm used to doing it by myself. So when you get the flat sheet out, you're gonna wanna do the underside on top because we're gonna do a fold over after we bring those blankets back up, and you wanna see the nice side. Now, on as far as those checklists, some clients have a very particular way that they want their bed made. That'll be noted in there. Most folks are pretty okay with, as long as it looks nice, they're good to go. But you wanna see. I've even had clients send us pictures of how they want the bed to look when it's done. So make sure it's nice and tight. Then we're gonna go ahead and do hospital corners, they call it. Bring one side in. The next side over, and it's almost like a present. You do a little triangle on the corner. And then we're gonna, this particular client has lots of blankets, very heavy. We're gonna lift that back up. So make sure, because there's lots of blankets on this bed, that every blanket is flat while you're pulling it up, or else you're gonna waste some time because you're gonna have to undo it and find which particular blanket isn't flat. So we got that side. So see, because I chose to fold down all those blankets, it's making this go a lot quicker. If I would have just tossed them down, this would have taken a lot longer to fix. Now we're gonna fold this part down, and we're gonna tuck it in under the bed. Okay. There's that tuck, make it nice and neat. And then bring it almost all the way up. Now to the pillows. I'm gonna grab those over here. You wanna find out which one's the longer one and which one's the shorter one. If you have different size pillowcases, it's always good to line them up. Save yourself a little time. Throw those for that side. I think this one has a zipper. Zipper's easy. It's nice and clean on the end. So zip that large one up. Throw it on there. With these guys, you want to tuck it in like a present. Take one side and fold it over and just kind of fold it into itself. So it's a nice line right there. Now we're going to throw that on the inside, so in case it untucks, nobody's going to see it. Go to the other side. This one's off. And another important thing when making the bed is, if it is already made before you get there, just take a mental picture of what it looked like, because some clients might be particular on how it looks and they want it to look just like the way that they made it. And it can get tricky as far as pillows. Man, like we got a lot of clients that like a lot of pillows. So you want to make sure that they're set nicely, nice and fluffed, orderly. Really, a nicely made bed is like the proper finish to a clean house. They say it sets your day off really well if you do it every morning. And no matter what a client says, we always make a bed. I've had clients say, don't worry about it. And I've said, no, we're gonna make it because it really makes a difference. That folded line on the inside. And then we're gonna put the finishing pillows back up. That guy. Got our little King Kong. And it looks a little bit lumpy right in the center. Try and straighten that. All right, now you got your nicely made bed.